with that, let's quickly move to commodities as well and figure out what's hot over there. We have Manisha joining in with all the action. Manisha.
Thank you for that, Surbi. Well, not so hot, and I'm talking about the metal as a sector. Well, remember, December was a very impressive rally that we saw into those markets, whether it was metal as an underlying commodity or the metal stocks. But we've started 2024 on a slightly weaker note. One, there is profit-taking after that very strong gain that we saw in many of those metal prices. And then it also has to do with the dollar index, which also has seen a rebound above 102 coming back. And this is ahead of the US Fed meeting, and the market's anticipating that you could be looking at first interest rate cut within the first quarter itself. Well, if you look at the markets right now, there is some lack of clarity on timing and scale of the US rate cuts going forward in 2024. And that is perhaps what is also keeping the market slightly jittery here. As of now, we do understand that there's a 70% chance of a US Fed rate cut in March 2023. In the mid-December, it was a possibility of around 90%. So we definitely have come off from those kind of highs. Also, the kind of statements you've heard from European Central Bank and Bank of England, the officials are pushing back against premature rate cut talks right now. And that also has led to some reality check into those markets there. Fitch also has downgraded the credit ratings for 4 China state-backed asset managements, and that has led to some sell-off within China as well. In any case, the China property market, the kind of numbers that we've seen coming from China have been slightly on the weaker side. The PMI number for the month of December also came in lesser than what the street was anticipating, and there has been inconsistent government support as we've seen in sense of stimulus measures, so that continues to weigh in as well. These are the prices that we've seen in 2023 in case of metal. So nickel was an underperformer with 43% of decline. Zinc was the second worst performer with 16% of a cut. We saw decline come in for aluminum as well. So the only sole gainer in the last year was copper, up by 2.5%. But take a look at the first week of 2024, and we haven't managed to actually see a gainer here. So anywhere between 1 to 4% of a decline is what we are working with in sense of metals in the first week of this year.
Okay, thank you very much for that. On that.